I want to talk to you about the impact of emerging technology on law enforcement. So let me start by talking about the challenge of what we call going dark.
And it's time to make a choice. At its end of empire, the United States imagines the power to regulate the world's first great digital currency, Bitcoin.
It's a cyber currency, so how do we get to it?
To provide a framework for its existence. OnSystem is an international group of activist developers led by Amir Taki.
My personal bank accounts were shut down and I was blacklisted from having a personal bank account. It doesn't matter, I was able to use Bitcoin. And now we're hearing stories of people's personal accounts being blocked.
Why are you so dangerous?
Greetings, comrades. I'm excited to share with you today a project we've been working on for the last 4 years, DarkFI.
Our phones and our computers have become reflections of our personalities. They reflect our interests and our identities. They hold much of what is important to us in life. And with that comes a desire to protect privacy and our data. We want to be able to share our lives with the people we choose to share our lives with. I very much feel that way. And technology has become a tool of choice for some very dangerous people. And unfortunately, the law has not kept pace with technology, and this disconnect has created the significant public safety problem we have long described as going dark.
The darkness is coming and will sweep over our digital world. It cannot be stopped, since the benefits it brings are too great.
And what it means is this.
Every technological revolution in history had its naysayers, but they were dragged kicking and screaming into the future against their will. The system, it only responds with more control, more power, more domination. And meanwhile, people are becoming so poor. Like people in the 50s used to be able to work for 2 years and to buy a house on minimum wage.
Today,
there is something emerging that's extremely powerful out of the freedom which cannot be penetrated by the power and capital monopolies.
A safe deposit box that can't be opened.
It's a space of freedom which is a nascent seed of democratic society.
A safe that can't ever be cracked.
Social structures that resist state control and totalitarian power from the start.
Here's the truth. Even with a supercomputer, we would have difficulty with today's high-level encryption.
Programmed with the code of resistance.
And some devices have a setting where the encryption key itself is erased after too many attempts to break the password, meaning no one, no matter how big their computer, can access the data.
What they really mean is think of my friends in the state who I need the support of to maintain my position. And stop worrying about your image. Stop worrying what others think of you. They will try to stop this at all costs because it's a big threat to their power. And I say, let's wield that power. Let's make things happen.
The notion that the marketplace could create something that would prevent the closet from ever being opened, even with a properly obtained court order, makes no sense to me.
The interesting thing is we look at what the market actually desires. We look at what captures people's attention, what is exciting.
Where it will matter a great deal to innocent people that we in law enforcement cannot access certain types of data or information, even with court authority.
To those in power, I say, darkness is here. Your demise is inevitable. To those in power, I say, darkness is here. Your demise is inevitable.
My sense is dramatically darker, especially because of the proliferation of so-called non-traditional communication means.
Beneath this mask is more than flesh. Beneath this mask is an idea, and ideas are bulletproof.
I don't think I'm smart enough to give you a highly reliable answer there. What I've been told by people smarter than I is that
you overthrow the US government through free market economics and free market trade.
Are you watching? Are you listening?
DarkFI
is what they fear it is. A way to leave.
We don't know you,
to
we
forbid.
Don't want you, and the sooner you're put out.
To make a choice. There's a system approaching perfection. Just in time for our disappearance.
So let there be dark.